Hello Janesville and welcome to the Park Place Council Recap. I'm your host Nick Faust as we take a look back at the council meeting of Monday, November 10th, 2025. Monday night's council meeting was held at the Woodman Sports and Convention Center and began with a special recognition honoring a late community leader. The council declared November as National Native American Alaskan Native Heritage Month. Accepting the resolution was Renee Bew of the Allies of Native Nations. Renee chose to pay a touching tribute to her late friend and local leader, Billy Bob Gran, who passed away this past April. With his family in attendance, Renee remembered Billy Bob as a prominent advocate and a proud member of the Band River Band of Ojibwe. His long-standing dedication to increasing local awareness and respect of Indigenous culture leaves behind a legacy of inclusion and belonging in our community. Next, the Council held a first reading on a proposed ordinance authorizing various user fee changes as a part of the 2026 city budget. This first reading, as a matter of routine, set a public hearing for the proposed ordinance, which will be held at the meeting of Monday, November 24th. Finally, in the topic du jour, the City Council approved a letter of intent with Viridian Acquisitions LLC to explore the redevelopment of the former General Motors and Jatco properties along South Jackson Street. The site has long been one of Janesville's most prominent brownfield redevelopment opportunities, and over the years the city has completed extensive environmental assessments, but not yet a full remediation and redevelopment of the site. Under the approved letter of intent, Viridian, a nationally recognized brownfield redevelopment firm, will evaluate two potential scenarios for transforming the 250-acre site in part or in full into a full major data center campus. These options include either an 11-building campus or an 8-building campus of a hyperscale data center. This would be supported by up to 800 megawatts of power from Alliant Energy. The estimated total investment under Viridian's proposal is about $8 billion, with the potential to generate over 13,000 construction jobs and 600 permanent positions between on-site technical and trade employment. Viridian will also handle the full-scale remediation of that site under a DNR-approved plan. That would be estimated at a minimum of $30 million in cost. They would build on-site infrastructure such as internal roads, utilities, and stormwater systems, and any land not needed for a data center development would be deeded back to the city for future redevelopment. The purchase price outlined in the LOI is $10 million, with $4.6 million in pre-development costs. It's important to note that this LOI is a non-binding agreement and sets a 120-day period for feasibility studies and due diligence. During this time, Viridian will coordinate with the Wisconsin DNR and Alliant Energy, and the city will maintain full oversight throughout the process. Once this due diligence phase is complete, staff would return to the City Council with a negotiated purchase and development agreement for that body to consider. This partnership represents a major step forward in transforming a large vacant industrial site, however also marks just the first step in what will be a months-long process. I encourage you folks to stay tuned in to that development and many more by visiting janesvillewi.gov/materials, where you can review all City Council agendas and meeting materials past and present. For the Park Place Council Recap, I'm your host Nick Faust. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.